Now let's see this. Find the ratio in which juice costing 192 rupees per liter is mixed with juice costing 150 rupees per liter, so that the mixture when sold for rupees 194.4 rupees per liter gives a profit of 20%. So what they are trying to say here is, one is they are having one juice and its cost price is, see, we are talking about profit and loss here, that is why I am talking about cost price. Its cost price is rupees 192 per liter. So before watching this, you please watch profit and loss videos, then you can understand it clearly. Okay, so rupees 192 per liter is the cost price of one juice, right? And then the cost price of other juices 150 rupees per kg. So 150 rupees per liter. Okay, rupees 150 per liter. Now these two juices are mixed in some ratio which we don't know. Let us assume that it is N1 parts of this one is taken and N2 parts of this one is taken and they are mixed up. Okay, and now they are saying that if the mixture is sold at, so N1 parts of this, N2 parts of this, we are mixed, and then we are going to get some cost price for that. We don't know what the cost price is. Alright, now it is, they are saying that this one is sold at a price. So when it is sold at 194.40 rupees per liter, if it is sold at this, we are making a profit of 20%. Right? Then they are asking us what should be the ratio of N1 and N2. So in order to find out the N1 and N2 ratio, you are supposed to find out this cost price. So once you find out this cost price, then I can directly apply the formula of alligations and find out the ratio of N1 and N2. So before going ahead, we have to find out the cost price here. So what is the relationship between selling price and cost price? See this, we are making a profit of 20%. Then what we should, when do we really make a profit of 20%? When we sell a product at 20% higher than what its cost price is, isn't it? Therefore, if we sell the product at 120% of our cost price, right, our investment is cost price, this is what we sold it at, then only we are going to make this 20% as the profit. This is one way of writing it. Other way is, we already know that the formula for selling price is 100 plus profit percent in case we make a profit, right, divided by 100 into cost price. In case we make a loss, 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 into cost price. Now in this profit percent, if you place 20, you are going to get the same thing. Intuitively you can feel that this is the right one, right? Okay, now from this you are supposed to find out the cost price. So cost price will be equal to 100 by 120 into selling price. Now they are saying that when we sell the juice at 194.4 rupees, then we are making some profit of 20%. Then what should have been this cost price? So it is 100 by 120 into 194.40. So if you compute it, you are going to get 162. Got it? So you are going to get 162 here. Right? It is rupees per liter. Okay? So now see, N1 liters of C2, we are assuming that N1 liters of this juice is mixed with N2 liters of this juice, right? And now we are getting some cost. Average cost is going to be 162, right? So how to write it in alligations formula? See this, when N1 liters of juice costing 192 rupees per liter is taken, then what is the cost from this part? The cost from this part is N1 into 192, isn't it? Because we are assuming that we are taking N1 liters, and if the cost is 192 per liter, then this is the cost from that juice. And what is the cost from this juice? If you assume that you are taking N2 liters, and if for 1 liter the cost is 150, then it is going to be N2 into 150, right? And what is the average cost? N1 plus N2. This is the total amount of juice we are forming, right, in the mixture. So the average cost has to be this one. Now they are saying that the average cost happened to be 162, right? Now if you see this, it is in the form of this Alligation's formula, right? So you have to just find out the ratio between N1 and N2. Now if you just cross multiply and get out N1 and N2, so if you remember that, you can directly write it, otherwise you can cross multiply this and get it, right? So you will get that. So you can assume that in our Alligation's formula, this one is representing A1 and this one is representing A2, the one with higher average, the one with lower average, and this one is the final average. Got it? Okay. Now you can easily see that N1 by N2 by cross multiplying it and arranging the terms, right, equal to A minus A2. So what is A here? A is 162, right? You will get A minus A2 divided by A1 minus A. So what is A? 162 minus A2. So what is A2? 150 divided by A1 minus A. So what is A1? 192 minus A. A is how much? 162, right? So what is it going to be? 12 by 30. 12 by 30, which is nothing but 6 2 6 5 2 by 5. Therefore N1 is to N2 equal to 2 is to 5. So if you can understand that this one actually falls in under this category of alligations and mixtures, then you could have even drawn the diagram and answered it fast. So what is the diagram? So write the average, higher average here. So average price here is 192, higher average, and write the lower average here, which is 150, and the final average of the mixture is 162, right? Now just take the difference and find out N1 is to N2. If you assume this is N1 and N2, what is the difference here? 30. What is the difference here? 12. Therefore N1 is to N2 equal to 2 is to 5. That way also you could have got it. Okay.